What up, everybody? I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing guest in the house right now. This brother has amazing videos, characters. You've probably seen one of his parodies, and it was favored by you.
No, you have.
You sent it to your mama, your grandmama, your best friend. I'm gonna tell you what my favorite is. I ain't gonna hold you. I love all of them, but let me titty fuck that nigga.
Dang,
that
really has
shit
too many.
is so good. And you don't rush it, bro. You got your own style. I love it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together right now and welcome to the show, Mr. Nick Banks. Bye, 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 bye.
Hey, this is
man,
dope.
appreciate it.
Big fan,
it, man. Appreciate it, guys.
Big fan. So you have actually recently went crazy viral, and you dropped a song that's so hilariously catchy that it's almost like you troll people by getting it stuck in your head, because now I'm just walking around my own house like that nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, and it's just like I'm sure you've heard somebody using that voiceover on the internet at this point, because it's pretty much everywhere. So,
bro, everywhere.
It's everywhere, man. It's actually funny because me and Darren Brand, we got the Cleveland Improv, and so it was a white DJ. He was the house DJ, and he comes back there like, let me get you guys this intro music, and I'm like, all right, well, mine is
I know where this is going.
I don't know if you can say it.
I was like, it's called That Nigga Gay. He's like, excuse me? I was like, it's on Spotify. It's called That Nigga Gay. He's like,
you threw it on Spotify?
That's your song? He's like, that's your song? I'm like, yeah. He's like, bro, I fucking love that song, man. I'm like, oh wow, like this has some real reach to it. I put it on Apple Music and Spotify. I put it up there. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, this is different, then.
Is it the same instrumental as Lovely Day, or is it a remake?
Well, so I grabbed it off of YouTube, and even when you go to upload it on like Apple Music and Spotify, they ask you, is like this a cover parody or this original song? So I uploaded it that way. So
okay, as a cover parody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
now, do they still count those streams the same way they would an original song, or is that shit is so crazy to me right now, bro?
It's crazy. It's crazy. They still count the streams, but the money don't count the same. So
I wouldn't figure. Okay, yeah. I would
so,
figure it had to be some type of breakdown to where it's not like you getting the exact same amount as a person that helped arrange the original song and all of that type of shit.
There's no way Bill Withers was going
clear it. No.
Yeah.
He couldn't in good mind do that. Why would he?
There was no way he was gonna do that.
Like, and that's why it's like it strikes a chord, because it's like Lovely Day is a staple in Black culture. So
family cookout.
You want to be like, no, don't do this, but then you literally, like I said, you're walking around your house, nigga gay.
I don't know, that came out of nowhere too, man. It was, I don't know, man.
I was just gonna ask, where did that come from? Because I always wanted to ask you, does the song come first and then you try to remix the words, or does the lyrics come first?
Yeah, so I literally just put on like a random like Pandora station or Apple Music station and just let music just play throughout the day, and then the lyrics will just come to me, you know what I mean? And that came, I was like, oh, this is funny as shit. I'm like, this is very funny. I'm like, I have to do this. And what's so funny is I dropped it in 2020 on Instagram, and it was, you know, people rocked with it, but then I put it on TikTok in 2021, and then that's when it just went stupid. Right. So
people I feel like, especially content creators that have been doing it for a minute, we forget that every time we make something, that's a stock. And it's like when we put it out there, we're used to putting so much stuff out. After a few days, what it does in our head is like, that's what it did. But
that's it.
It can always come back, and like, if you're smart about it and you reintroduced it on a different platform, or you can bring it back in a different style with the like caption and stuff like that. Like, things can always get a new breath of life. So that was smart.
Especially depending on what's going on in like the entertainment world. You know what I mean? If you make some type of content and then you know, something crazy happens, then it's like, like let me go ahead and post this back up because it relates. So yeah, no, that's facts though. That's facts.
Hella facts. That is, bro. That shit is hilarious. And it looks like you shoot a lot of your videos along. When you did the what is that? The crate challenge, and you like literally just it was just you, like you.
Oh yeah,
do
no,
all
yeah.
your own stuff.
It was just me, man. You know, I ran into an issue, and even like with Pat, like you do a lot of your stuff yourself too. You know what I mean? Like you just switch up the camera angle a little bit, but it was a lot of me reaching out to people like, hey, I got this idea, I'm trying to do this, and they was like, all right, I'll pull up, and then you call them and they don't answer. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna rely on anybody else. I'm just gonna do this shit myself.
So much easier.
You know what I mean? Make it do what it do. I can work on my own schedule. You know,
There you go. And you can deliver the lines how you. It's nothing. I hate being late. You ain't got to explain how you want the line. That's the worst. It's like you're like, no, I need you to do it like and they be like, You like, no.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, this is no. Yeah, got it. No.
You're still doing it.
You're still doing it. Hey, look, let me show you how you're doing it. You're doing it like this. I need you to do it like this. Let me act it out for you. And they be like, then they do it again, and you're still doing it. Like, all
right. That is why I started doing all my content by myself. Just because it's easy. It takes longer. I got to dress up in the different costumes and hope I remember all the words, but at least I know it's gonna come out right when I get it all together.
That's facts.
It makes sense.
All right, Pat. So what we got this week, man? I know we got some crazy shit going on, but
I got one more question. One more question.
Go ahead, bro.
Because you do a lot of parodies. I feel like at this point it's in the hundreds, right? Is that fair?
Thousands.
Thousands.
Yeah,
okay.
Easily.
Major flex. Do you have a favorite?
Do I have a favorite? That is a very good question, Pat. That nigga Gay is definitely the one that went the most crazy because I've been doing this since 2013, which is like wild to think about. So
that's crazy, nigga.
Wait, have you been kind of like parodies since then, or just like creating stuff?
I've been creating stuff, and I would slowly throw the parodies out there, but it was just like the parodies would stick more. So I did a parody to DJ Casper's Cha Cha Slide, and it was like a song about how women can steal other women's men. It was like a step-by-step tutorial on how you could just steal somebody else's men because good men are hard to come by. So that was like my first like real viral moment. It was like on Shade Room, Baller Alert, BET, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. So
I remember that.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you, man. It was I had this like mullet wig on.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Was it called like Steal Your Man or Steal a Man?
Steal Your Man. Yeah, Steal Your Man.
Was that the thing like to steal a man?
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah, that was that one. So that I would say that was my favorite one only because that was the one that really like kind of like jump started me a little bit. So
all right.
Yeah.
All right, I dig it.
You dig it.
Well, listen, man. I don't know how you continue to come up with ideas. That's always my thing. Is like, man, I come up with a great idea, then I'd be like, man, how do I top this? Like, how can I? And I mean, it's the same thing with gifts, bro. Like birthday, Christmas. I was like, I'm just giving everybody money. I'm just giving everybody money. I don't know what to do. The only thing I could do was Paint Your Life. Because Paint Your Life is a brand new company that is really changing up the game when it comes to gift giving. Paint Your Life will paint you a personal picture, and this is a professional painting that you can get done, hand painted portrait created from any photo at a truly affordable price, and you can even combine photos of people or places that you love and combine it into one painting. It's amazing. You get to choose from a team of world-class artists. And I actually just went through the prompts a couple of days ago because me and Pat both have a painting in our living room, but I want to get this painting. I want this picture done right here of me and Farron. Like, I love this picture right here.
Okay, lower it.
Is that it?
That's gonna be hard.
Right. Yeah. So but I want it big. So I'm getting the biggest size that they have, and like damn near like a mural. And just like, because it's like, bro, you get to a point where like, well, I don't really need this, I don't need this, but we can never have enough pictures actually printed out. We take all these pictures on our phone And sometimes we go back to it, but most times we never go back to these pictures. So that's what's so dope about Paint Your Life. You can really give life to those pictures from those special moments, from those special events of that special person in your life. I'm not talking about just family members, but friends as well, pets as well, anyone that may have passed away. This is a way to truly just remember them forever and cherish them. And this is a gift that is completely unique. You know, like it's not a gift you're not gonna find it at just any old store, because this is going to be your painting, your pictures, your family, your loved ones in there. So it's fast.
You can put yourself anywhere too. Like you could probably put you and Farron. It's like the original green screen. You could just literally.
And that's another thing. So they asked if I wanted my background in here, if I wanted a solid background, or if I wanted the artist to pick the background. So this is super dope. It's super customizable. They walk with you each step of the process. A lot of great communication, and it's fast. You can receive your portrait in as little as 2 weeks. Send any picture, yourself, your children, your family, a special place, someone that you love who isn't around anymore, cherished pet, even an action shot of you or your children playing your favorite sport. It doesn't matter. It makes the perfect birthday gift, anniversary, wedding gift. Meaningful, is personal, and it can be cherished forever. I already talked to you about all the personal stuff that I'm doing and Pat has done with his family and that picture. Right now, though, I want to hook you guys up, all right? At paintyourlife.com, there is no risk. If you don't love the final painting, your money is refunded, guaranteed. And right now, as a limited time offer for all the Scary Squad and everybody that loves DIYS, you can get 20% off your painting. That's right, 20% off and free shipping. To get this special offer, all you have to do is text the word internet, INTERNET, to 64,000. That's 64-000. Again, that's internet to 64,000. Text the word internet to 64,000. Paint your life. Celebrate the moments that matter most.
That was very clever. You snuck that in on me.
Hey,
that was
master of his craft.
Nick, that's what I do. You got three more coming at you.
I'm already hip.
I weave them in the conversation because it should like you see it coming.
Yeah, I'm already hip, man. Hey, Tahir, you got a dope ass name, man. I don't know if nobody ever told you that before, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
You come up, y'all come up with a lot of names for like podcasts and stuff like that. But I was like, yo, how come he's never did? Because like when you call like the bank or you call like your cell phone provider and they get to the end of the menu and it's like to hear more options, press 1.
That's what's so crazy is that is how I tell people when I first introduce myself to them. I'm like, to hear more, like, would you like to hear more? And that's the best way for them to retain the name, because it's not a common name. It's very unique. It means clean and pure. Tahir means clean and pure. So
I had to look that up.
It's Arabic. Look it up. They would say like this food is Tahir. And they would say it like Tahir. And second of all, fuck you, Nick. Okay, because I think
I gotta look that up.
It's Arabic for sandwich.
Oh my god!
I hate y'all, man.
That's funny, man.
We're gonna be in I'm gonna be in Atlanta first week of March, man. I gotta let Ronnie and them know. Come on, they show. I want to do more of the culture again. Nick, you have a podcast or just a Twitch?
I'm working. I'm in the works to start my podcast now. You know what's so crazy? And I was watching what I think it was the episode y'all did with CP, and I had seen that like you got like 4 podcasts. And my thing was like, man, there's so many people doing podcasts. Like, I don't know if I want to dabble in that lane. And then I seen that Chad Oubre from 85 South Show was like, we need more people doing podcasts. We need to see more podcasts with our people doing this. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing this. So last month I was talking to people that I work with, and I'm coming out with something called You Can Bank on That. And that's gonna be like, my podcast. But I think I will do it live on Twitch just because I kind of fuck with the Twitch platform. I don't really fuck with their payout systems, but
that's weird because I heard that they were one of the best. Like as far as highest paying, like
I mean, they have the best. To me, they have like the best layout and integrations as far as when it comes to like streaming and stuff. But
live for sure,
yeah, for sure, no question about it. But like they take 50% of your subscriptions. You know what I mean?
Are you partner?
I'm not. I'm affiliate. I'm affiliate right now.
Partner, it gets a little bit. It gets a little bit better.
It gets a little better. It gets a little better. But right now they're taking 50%. I know Facebook gaming. They had in December. They was doing for every new like subscriber you got, they gave you an additional $20 on top of it. I'm like, oh, that sounds like love. You feel me? But
Facebook has a lot of money.
A lot
Yeah, they
of
do.
money.
Facebook
I
has
wish
a
I was into
stupid
gaming
amount.
like that, bro. Like I was into it growing up. I ain't gonna hold you. Like Super Nintendo, I was
Yeah.
all on Mario Kart, F-Zero, Mortal Kombat. I was into that shit, right? And then somewhere along the lines, right after N64, I just kind of got away from it. Oh, I had a kid. I had to grow the fuck up, so I wasn't
Yeah.
able to, right?
Yeah.
And so when I
Yeah.
tried to come back to it, like I bought both my Xboxes, the 360 and Xbox X, whatever it is, the black joint, just for Mortal Kombat. Once I beat Mortal Kombat, I stopped using. We only use my Xbox for streaming at the old place. We actually haven't touched it at this new place because I really only use it for streaming. If I did a game in Twitch, it would literally be me at a pinball arcade. Like I'll take that bitch.
But that's the thing. You know, it's funny. Like it's funny you say that. Like I was gonna say this when Nick was talking about when he was thinking there was too many podcasts. I feel like everything that we want to do is oversaturated. You know what I mean? It's really just about finding your specific lane. So it's like, yeah, there may be an oversaturation of podcasts in general, but like that's a podcast is a whole genre. You know, that's basically like saying there's too much music, you know. But if you find your own specific podcast, like, okay, we all have our main thing, so our podcast is kind of like the specific things we want to talk about. So if you have a podcast of something that's niche, or even like a gaming channel of something that's niche, you're just like, I don't really mess with video games like that, so my gaming channel is all card games.
But you could do that though.
It's really just about like you could literally pull that shit off and get hell sponsors.
No, facts though. Like y'all can, it don't even have to be like gaming. Like you could really sit there and just have your camera set up and y'all playing spades in real life, and people will sit there and converse with you. It's just dope. It is a hard platform to like build up to. And like I thought about doing Facebook gaming, but like when I started my original Facebook page, it was strictly for comedy content. So I didn't want to try to like integrate the two. I was like, let me just try to get to a whole nother platform. And then when you think you got like a lot of followers, oh, it's gonna be easy to get everybody to come over to Twitch. Not the case.
That's one of the hardest things to do is get people to switch from a platform that they're already accustomed to, used to, and using. Yeah. To get them to close one app
and go
download another and then launch it and then sign in. Let's not forget that part. They have to sign in and sign up to actually like really fuck with you, bro. That has always been one of the challenges of this new technological revolution that we've really seen with like cell phones and apps and things like that. And that's why we're so thankful for like with Kev and the app that we have, like getting people to sign up for another streaming service when niggas got Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, HBO Max, nigga. I just found out last week about the whole HBO Max thing as far as like HBO bought Cinemax, and that's why it's called HBO Max. I had no idea. I was like,
I didn't know that either. Wow.
Yeah. That was like, oh, didn't know that. Wow. Yeah, but yeah, man, this is very difficult to do. That's why I'm like you, is like you get one platform and you stick with it. Because I had a friend that was telling me last year around April, May, June of last year, she was like, yo, I'm good friends with some people that work at OnlyFans, and they're really trying to rebrand it right now. And this is when the whole controversy of them like getting rid of the nudity and all that stuff on OnlyFans. It's like, yo, they really want to rebrand and all that type of stuff, and they would love to get you. And if you could talk to Pat and all of them, get over, like they have the best payouts and all this type of stuff. And I was like, I'm not going to try to move my people from Patreon to OnlyFans, and people only know OnlyFans for only fucking. So it's like,
I didn't know that.
Even if they were trying to rebrand, because originally it wasn't made for that, it was really made for like just
like
raw
Patreon.
content. Yeah, like Patreon. But it just it became that, and they were trying to rebrand it, and they was like, well, you know what? Actually, let's just leave it what it is. Let's not be the next. What was the photo one, Pat, that did that? The photo app, that photo and video app that did that.
Did what?
Tumblr. Let's not be the next Tumblr, nigga. Because Tumblr
like run out of steam.
What? No, because remember when Tumblr got rid of that nudity, and then Tumblr took a tumble.
That's what I'm saying. They ran out of steam.
Oh yeah, I don't think it ran out of steam. I think niggas just dipped, bro. Like,
well, I feel like there comes a moment where you have to like decide what you want to do. You know, there's nothing wrong with being a porn site or a site that has like explicit content. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like if you get all your people there for that reason, you can't just U-turn and be like, you know, Pornhub, we want to sell furniture now. You know what I mean? It's like, what? Like it's like you have to make that decision, and it's like you can roll into it, and which I feel like they did, and they were like, all right, I guess we're a porn site now, and became majorly successful. Or you can make the decision when you first start seeing it, like, man, there's a lot of porn on our site now. Then you shut that off and you have to stick to it. But I feel like it just became like too late.
They could have made a nice transition because, you know, like shower sex is not the most comfortable. So they could have come out with porn tubs, just bigger tubs to allow you to maneuver how you need to maneuver. Porn tubs. You know, shower sex is very like just constricted.
It's very uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable. It
It
sounds dope, but it's not as
a cool name.
Even if it was just a step, like a step in the back of the tub.
You need that.
Like it's just a place for you to put your foot, just so she can be angled differently. And like Pat was like, you can't just switch and go to furniture. Actually, sex furniture would be fire.
Would be fire. You need the little handles. You know the handles that they have in the cars when somebody turns into fat. You need some handles in the shower. You need all that to be able to maneuver how you need to maneuver.
Girl, I'm telling you, it's a lot of money. And here's the thing: it's so much money. And that's why it bothered me with OnlyFans. It's like, bro, I don't know why y'all trying to clean it up. It's a lot of money in sex. It's $1 billion industry.
People are scared of sex,
with Trojan for 1 month or 6 months or however, then lifestyle, or if they had that clause like you can't work with nobody within 6 months to a year, okay, boom. Let's work with a lube company. Let's work with a toy company. Like, you could literally be making so much money. Fuck all that rebranding shit, bro. Like, get on your bag.
I really thought you were about to go into an ad. That's why I was anticipating it. Like,
yeah, right. Sometimes I gotta like hold off on moving it forward. Like, let me give him some space.
Yeah,
because there's nothing worse than like a perfect transition and somebody's like, yeah, you know what? My grandma just said something, and I'm just like, oh no.
That's why I was quiet. Like, oh, here we go.
Right. And then Tahir got to spin the block. Like, all right,
I'll come back to this.
I'm gonna find another way. So I have a question. If Pornhub did switch to furniture and they hit y'all up and they were like, yo, custom furniture, sex related, and anything that you want, any type of, you can remix any piece of furniture in your house to be sex. So obviously you wouldn't want to do chair because there's already a sex chair that exists. Right. Mm-hmm. So what would be y'all custom Pornhub sex furniture that you would ask for?
I'll let you go first, Nick. If you want.
Oh man, I'm gonna have a custom porn refrigerator. Only because it's like, you know, after you have sex, you know, it's just like, hey, you know, you might roll over there. Can you make me a sandwich? But like, if you could partake in both activities at the same time simultaneously, I think that's.
Wait, walk me through that. Walk me through this.
So you're gonna have a handle on both sides of the door, or the refrigerator door. You know what I mean? So you can open it up either way, but you can also just mount up on it if you need to.
So by that logic, y'all smashing while y'all are looking through the fridge for something to eat.
Facts, you know what I mean? It's just easier because you can't just hold on to one side, you know what I mean? Because then you're gonna be kind of like off center, off balance a little bit. Put a handle on both sides, you know what I mean? And you can actually just take the whole door off if you want to. The inside is magnetic, so you can put it wherever. That's what I'm thinking. I like that. I like that idea. I'm gonna have to reach out to them and see.
So it's the point too. As soon as y'all finish, y'all have what y'all want to eat already planned.
Or you can be prepping it as you go along. You know what I mean? So that way it's already.
That's okay. I was gonna say a kitchen island. That's sex. So you chopping and prepping and cooking while smash, because cooking takes a long time, and sometimes they be like these little pockets where like this part you got to cook it for like 8 to 30 minutes, and you're like, damn, that's not time to do nothing else, so you might as well be smashing that whole time.
Might as well, yeah.
But it might not be sanitary next to the food, but if y'all eating it anyway.
That's a good point, Pat. I ain't thinking about that. What's yours to hear? What's yours?
Bruh.
Shower. I see it in the comments. I don't
hold on. I'll let Pat go first. Let Pat go.
See, give me that free.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of random spots that I feel like you can you imagine like turning your snack pantry into a sex dungeon? So like there's all your favorite snacks, but also it's only lit by fucking torch. And this like sex swings and all this crazy shit. So I feel like that's more sanitary than the kitchen island, because kitchen island is like fresh ingredients and you cooking and heating up stuff, but the snacks is really plug and play. You open and
Yeah.
snack. So I feel like
Cheez-Its.
that's solving all of our problems at once.
Okay.
I like that.
I'm a bit of the adventurous type, so that would be two things. The first one would be an extension for your car, so you can pop the trunk, right? Pop the trunk on your car. You pull out this like table, you pull it out this way, the legs fall and hit the ground, right? And then it levels itself. You press a button and you get a small inflatable mattress or like an air mattress on there. So you can go in the woods anywhere, in the wilderness, wherever, pull over, bow, get it in real quick right there, right? Now, the wood, when the legs pop out, the legs got pockets. You got wipes right there, you got lubes right there, you got condoms if you're playing it safe, so you got everything right there in the like kind of ejection table type thing right there.
What about off for the bugs? What about off for like the mosquitoes and the ticks?
I'm glad you asked. So along with the pop out table, like there's these little arms that pop out of the bottom of the trunk. Pull those out right there, got the netting over it. So now it's like you in Africa. You the you know what I'm saying? You transported to a whole nother area. You're not even
nice.
You thought you was in Atlanta? No, shawty. We in the Himalayas right now. We in the tundra. You know what I'm saying? We got the net, because you don't want to put the off on, because let's say it was like you headed to dinner. He was like, yo, I want to get this off real quick. Now you smell like off.
Right.
Net out.
You might throw off her pH.
Come on. Somebody. Come on, somebody.
All right.
Damn. That okay, exhibit, nigga. Goddamn. That was
hey man,
some shit.
he said a net like the mosquitoes is just too big to get through the little holes in the nest, though. It got to be.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they make they make nets like that.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's what they think. Like.
Oh, here go Pat Geo.
Oh yeah, Pat being on. All right, the second one would just be like, realistically, just figure out a way to get everyone a check cut so they can get their purple mattress. Listen, I want to show y'all something real quick. This is our purple mattress. This is the purple mattress. That's my hand right there. You see my hand, the same ring. Okay. We got the new purple hybrid mattress.
Nice.
When I tell you, I forget that we have this mattress sometimes when I sit down on a bed, and the surprise I get is a different type of comfort, bro. Like
it's like a kiss on your butt, huh?
Yeah. It's just like I completely forgive it. Like, these aren't any gimmicks, people. All right, this is something completely different. The purple mattress is the only mattress that has the gel flex grid. It's super stretchy, ultra squishy material that adapts and flexes around the pressure points and doesn't retain heat. That's a big thing to me. Imagine the most beautiful person that you had ever seen in your life, but they like to sleep with the heat on like 88 every night, even in the summer. And then you got to get in the hot mattress that retains heat with the sheets of cover on. It's not worth it, okay?
Nope.
The Gel Flex Grid is amazingly supportive for your back and your legs while cushioning your shoulders, neck, and hips, no matter how you sleep. And unlike memory foam, which remembers everything, thanks to the Gel Flex Grid, Purple mattresses bounce back as you move and shift. So you'll never have that I'm stuck feeling with people or getting the same feeling with memory foam. So as y'all saw, like, I'm very excited about my mattress. I haven't stopped telling people. I won't say I'm bragging, but I'm low-key telling everybody that I meet about the Purple mattress, especially right now, because Purple mattress is risk-free with free shipping and returns. Financing is available. Everybody can get one of these in your house. Trust me, it's not as expensive. I know sometimes we hear about these things like, oh, I bet that costs an arm and a leg. It's not as expensive as you think. And like I said, the financing is available. Free shipping, free returns on everything. Getting a great night's sleep is very important. It starts with having a great mattress. Get a Purple mattress right now. Go to purple.com/DIYS10. The number 10, and use the code DIYS10. For a limited time, you can get 10% off of any order $200 or more. That's purple.com/DIYS10 and use the code DIYS10 for 10% off any order $200 or more. Purple.com/DIYS10. Use the promo code DIYS10. Terms apply.
Terms apply. I love the purple.
He the GOAT, man.
Purple.
I got one rolled up for when I move next month. Can't
Bro,
wait.
that's the thing now. I will tell
Can't
you,
wait.
when that when that mattress came, it was so damn heavy.
It's pretty heavy.
You know, we
Oh,
got
you got one too, Pat?
stairs.
Yeah.
Bro, we got 3 flights of stairs in this house, and so we're bending, going around the corners for the tops. Bro, it was crazy. But
that was a soft flex. Shout out to 3 flights of stairs.
No.
3-story homes.
The soft flex would have been if I said we waited till the next day so the help could do it. That would have been the flex, but I didn't do that because I'm a better person.
That's not a flex. That means y'all gave up.
Yeah, that means y'all quit early. You know what? We'll try this tomorrow.
Gave up and we let the help do it, nigga. That's the flex, the help.
That's funny.
The help. Oh my God.
Oh, snap.
All right.
MTM, if you love Angel so much, why don't you take your ass over there with Angel then, man? Huh? We know Angel's a go. You ain't got to throw shit up in my face. Sorry about that, Nick. One of our supporters is an asshole, and every now and then I have to let him know about himself.
You got to put him in a place. I ain't mad at it, man.
He's funny sometimes. Like this motherfucker, Hippie said, God damn, what did Hippie say? She said something about the way I said Mario Kart. She's like, Mario Court. And then he said, damn, Hippie coming for Tahir's shoulders because I have no neck. So sometimes the nigga gets a good one off. Right?
Nice.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
I didn't even get that.
Yeah. You had to break that down for me too. I did
not understand that until just now. Okay, that's what's up.
I mean, people, that's how I know he's funny because I get where he's coming from damn near every time.
Hey, if they're funny, it don't matter. It's like, okay, I'm gonna give you that. There's no reason to argue.
That shit was good.
You made me laugh. It's so funny. Like I forget. I wish I could shout him out. Somebody I repost the there's like a national pillow fighting league now.
I've seen that.
It looked kind of fun. And I reposted. I was like, yo, this looks dope. And somebody was like, yeah, we'll let you know when the national pillow biting league is. And I was like,
Why did they say that? Why did they say that?
It's an ongoing
I don't know why. Because it's the internet. Because they want to see you.
It's an ongoing joke that Pat be getting fucked. That's why. Because we be like, Pat, you be wearing these goddamn leggings and you gonna fuck around and get fucked. And so we always put it in some type of context, and somebody beat me to the goddamn punch. That is motherfucking gold.
Yeah,
it was. When the pillow biting, wow, Pat.
It was something. Up, I just laughed. I laughed. I gave him some cry faces. I didn't retort. No retort. I was like, you know what? That was funny. I'm just.
Damn, that's hurtful. That's hurtful, man.
Part of being a good joke teller is knowing how to not step on a good joke. Sometimes you just gotta absorb that. That motherfucker was that good.
Yeah,
you crafted that and delivered it, and it hit. Even me, if I think it's funny, why would you be mad?
No, you can't be mad. You can't be mad. People crack jokes all the time. It'd be like when it be like too personal sometimes. I'd be like, all right, bro, that's not even clever. You just really on some hating shit right now.
You can tell when people switch in their mind. They're like, I'm not even going for funny anymore. I just want to get some type of negative reaction.
Disrespect.
It's like the cleverness just disappears, and they're just like, you know what? That's why your auntie blah blah blah. It's like, okay, you're not even ain't no more metaphors.
Right.
Pat, tell me you saw this, man. Did y'all see this yesterday? I posted it yesterday after I saw it on somebody's story, and I was like, Jesus Christ. I laughed for damn the 3. Pat, I did Joe laugh on the boat yesterday when I first saw this. Because the visual by itself is hilarious. Yeah. Oh, come on, bro. Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Damn, Pat, bro, you ruining it, dude.
I mean, you brought it up though. You said I did your boat laugh. It was like, oh.
I mean, that could have been anything. We've been on more than one boat together.
That's why he was trying to figure out which moment it was. That's why he.
No, the boat that was the boat laugh. There was no other one.
All right, I'm just gonna show the video, man, and hope the visual gets the same response. Here we go.
Yep, I repost that. Is that the iPhone app thing?
Yeah, it's like when you delete one app and the other icons be like,
hey, it's bro.
That's funny.
I just did a video about how I never grew up because I still find stuff like that funny. There'd just be these dumb videos that I'll catch myself dying laughing, and I'm just like, oh, it never happened. My age grew.
Bro.
My sense of humor is still
What?
6 years old.
Yo.
You know how they say like Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player, but like we'll never see like the greatest basketball player of all time just due to just certain situations that might have happened to somebody like along the way. I feel like the funniest people on the internet will never be known. Like
I say that all the time.
never
That's
be
so
known,
spot
bro.
on.
Because like whoever thought of that, that's a different level of funny.
Some of these memes, I'm
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
yo, the greatest comedians on earth are just sitting in their room making random stuff. Like, imagine the first person to take a funny picture, put it on a white background with a bunch of border around it, and then just type something. Like, somebody did that and made that the standard. So it's just like, you can't even give that guy flowers because it's on some Bitcoin shit. Some random person just uploaded a manifesto of funny. and we'll never know.
Shit be the shit that it be so funny because we've all thought it but never found the right words to express it. Like
or format too, yeah.
That side eye shit with the dogs, like dogs doing this.
Yeah.
Always been a little weird every time I even see my dog. It's like he almost don't trust me. Like I'm gonna hit him in the back of his head when he be like, "Nigga, what you doing?" But never thought to say anything about it. So the person that put it in the meme,
that's the best comedy to me, is like these untapped moments that everybody has. You damn near don't even think about. You would they would never come up in conversation ever.
Right.
Like you'd never be like, you'd be a special type of nigga to be like, hey, you ever seen a dog look forward and then they kind of hit you? You can't even like explain it the same way that you can on the internet. So it's like all these like unlocked moments.
I done deleted so many apps on my phone. I never realized they was twerking though. Like I just never.
It's such a funny.
I just never even thought about it. That's I'm like, yo, what? Bro, that's
what if they twerking to convince you not to delete them? They was like,
what when I saw the meme. They were just like, come on.
Come on, don't do me, baby. Don't do me.
I've been here
from the beginning, nigga. What you gonna do without notes, nigga? What you gonna do without notes? Don't do me, bro.
But that's so funny. That's just life now. Like there's not, now that we've had this conversation, there's no instance where that will pop up and we won't think of that.
Ever.
Oh my God, bro. That shit is so fucking, it be the simplest shit. Memes, I'm so appreciative as a comedian of memes and gifts because a couple years ago as a comic, everybody wanted to be the GOAT. You had to have double and triple entendres. You got to have 16 callbacks in a 10-minute set. You got to go deeper than that. You can't just do a booty joke or a side-eye dog joke. You got to go deep, nigga. And now because of gifts and memes and the stuff that we find funny and giving life to and acknowledging that we find funny, I feel like people have the leeway and the freedom to just do what's funny to them and what that audience gravitates to freely without the ridicule and all the cyborg hating and shit. Because like, bro, I don't, as a comedian right now, I don't want all the fans. I don't want to be Kevin Hart's level. The type of magnifying glass that is under everything he does, the type of scrutiny that he has to deal with day in and day out, I don't necessarily even want to be the star of a movie because if that movie doesn't do well, they're going to blame you, right? I like to be like the next big thing, like the next, like on the bubble,
a ball of potential.
Listen, every year, the next big thing. 2023 is going to be Tahir's year. 2024 is going to be Tahir's year. Keep going. I don't ever want it to be my year. That means I still got time to perfect whatever the fuck I'm doing. And I'm going to have all the eyes looking at me. I just got enough to stay successful, stay on the road, stay keeping the interest of my audience. But I don't want to be the biggest and the best because then niggas want to they dissect every little thing. His last special, he talked about this and then he brought it. Baby, shut the fuck up. I still thought the shit was funny, nigga.
Right.
Part of me feels like you can control that because I think the problem that everybody has is that they try to act perfect in most areas and then that obviously if something pops up, it goes against you. But then if you act perfect in certain areas, people almost like on the internet, they'll try to find like, okay, well, fine, let me find something I know he's not, so
Mhm.
I feel like there are people, because really, like, when we're talking about fame, we're really just talking about the spread of our work. We all want our work to
Mhm.
like get eyeballs, so I feel like you can kind of in some ways guide how your lifestyle shifts, because you can have the eyeballs that you want and be like, okay, I like the traction that my work is getting, and not have to live this whole like paparazzi, like, what I mean? Like, I feel like you can kind of guide it based on what, like Kendrick Lamar. I don't know what this nigga's been doing for the last like 3 years. He'll like post next to a kid in the middle of the trench crawl, like crouching down, and it'll be like Kendrick Lamar sighting. It's like he's like, I'm not playing the game how it's supposed to be. I'm gonna do my music, and I'm gonna dip, and I'm gonna do what I need to do. So I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
the
there
only
is
thing is,
a way you can control it.
we don't know if Kendrick was always like that, like he was always a recluse, or he kind of learned to adapt that lifestyle because
Mm.
of his lifestyle. Because he saw like when you were out in the public like that, people wouldn't let you just be. So we don't know if like that was always him. Pat, somebody like you is always going to want to create content. You're always going to want to like be in front of the people and put some videos out, or just something that you find interesting. So
What
I
if you
don't know.
make what if you make something though that just goes just crazy to where they inviting you on like Good Morning America and Oprah and all this other stuff? So now you in a whole different limelight that you was never in. Do you still have control over that?
Absolutely, you don't have to go.
No,
You know
you
what
have to go. Like
I
you have to
do?
go.
What I've
But
always wanted to do in a situation like that is send a lookalike or somebody that looks completely
Like
different
MF
than me,
Doom.
but when in one of my outfits and they got on the earwig and I'm telling them exactly how to respond to all the
Well, I
questions.
mean, if you're putting that much energy into it, you might as well go.
you might as well just show up. Yeah,
But it
you
just
might
be
as well
like,
just
yo,
show up.
he's so crazy. He's so loony.
But you're coordinating all this shit. You need a tech rehearsal, all this stuff, and you're
Yeah,
saying
fact.
all the stuff that
You got
you'd
to
say
get his size,
anyway.
but you got to get the same size clothes
That's
and
more work than going and just saying what you think.
I think
yeah.
it'll be hilarious. I'm still
I
gonna
feel
do it at
like if
some
you
point.
really were afraid of that limelight, then you would be like, because I know, like, from a production standpoint, there have been a lot of people who have gotten like viral videos or viral contracts and stuff like that, and we'll hit them up like asking like if they want to produce stuff, and it'll either be like if they're like under 18, it'll be like their mom or parents being like, no, they just do this shit just because they want to, or it'll be just people who are just like, nah, I'm not really like. They'll literally just be like, we're good. We just like doing this, just because we like doing this. So I feel like that's a lot of that's a lot of self-awareness, because it's just like, if you're not trying to do all that, why would you go on Ellen, who has 10 million viewers every single time, and then once you get all this attention, then you're all of a sudden like, oh no, I'm not, this isn't me. So I
Well, I
feel
mean,
like
you might not know that you're gonna get like all that like attention in a sense. Like as content creators, I don't think when we all first started out, we would think that we would be like where we are right now. Just what I mean, getting hundreds of thousands or hundreds or thousands of comments, you know what I mean, and people kind of just saying kind of, sometimes rude things, this, that, and the third. So it's like if you put out some content and you getting hit up by all these people, you're only thinking of the positive, like, wow, I'm gonna be on Ellen. Like,
right.
not the fact that, oh, once I get on Ellen and people are gonna find out that I had a DUI and ran over somebody, hypothetically. I've never done that. I'm just saying. But it's just you're not thinking that people are going to find out these things about you. So you're moving only based on what the positives would be. And until you're actually in that position, you don't really know how you would operate, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but that sounds like somebody who has like some demons that they're scared of being uncovered.
Some demons?
You know what I mean? They're just like, I don't want to get famous because they'll find out all XYZ, as opposed to like, okay,
That's true.
I'm a really good guitar player. I'm a really good actor, blah, 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 blah. But I just got offered the role of Spider-Man, or I just got offered to play guitar for Katy Perry. It's like, okay, It's literally like how you would assess like a job offer. You mean like, do I really want to move to this city? Do I really want to tour the world with Katy Perry and deal with all this stuff? You might be tempted because it's money and all this other stuff, but it's like if you genuinely are like, I'm not down with this life. I feel like there is some self-awareness to be like, all right, I can control it before it gets out of hand. And if it does get out of hand, like you said, if you drop something and it just blows up accidentally, you can still control how you move. It's not going to be completely in your control, but I feel like you still can. Everybody just kind of just goes with the flow, and they're just like, all right, let me just keep doing all this stuff, and they just keep getting more and more attention, and then all of a sudden they're just like, I hate this. But it's
they didn't plan for it. And then they feel like they have to try to clean it up afterwards. And that's like, I remember when Lizzo didn't remember how big she was. I think it was an Uber driver or a Lyft driver that she said, she was like, they delivered my food late or something like that. And she like screenshot the person's name or face or something like that. And then all her fans went and found her and like threatening the chick and shit like that. You don't realize sometimes how big you've gotten until something crazy like that happens. And then you're left trying to pick up the pieces or clean it up, man. And it's like, if you're really trying to clean it up, then you really should just go with Curology, because when it comes to the cleanliness of your face, men, the maintenance of it, keeping it together, it doesn't get any easier than this. Let me tell you something. I have the moisturizer, the cleanser. I got the night moisturizer. That's what this one right here is. I even have, which I absolutely love, this lip balm. This Curology lip balm is It is undefeated. Like, first of all, just the way it's set up. Squeeze it down, boom. That's how it comes out right there.
Okay,
like rocket side, fellas. I know you see your girl sometimes. She got 16, 17 different potions and lotions and motions. We don't have to do all of that. You got the cleanser, you got the moisturizer. That's all you need. You go on Curology, man. You tell them your skin type, you tell them your goals, you let them know what you're trying to do. If you're super oily or you're super dry, or you like me, like I was just kind of in the middle. So I just wanted something to just help the maintenance of it. And it doesn't get any easier than this. If you want super ultra easy skincare, that's why you go to Curology, man. You go on there, you take the short quiz. It's a good fit. They'll ship your formula out to you, and it comes right to your door. As I said, I travel with mine. I keep one of these like little packs, each one of them in one of my toiletry bags. I keep this with me at all times, either in my pocket or my crossbody, man. What surprised me most about the brand is that the compliments that I started getting on my skin, like immediately after I started using it. I always thought I already had pretty good skin, but like you never know how well something can be until you try to do something to enhance it. And I started getting amazing compliments, like right out the gate, how much my skin was glowing and how smooth it looked and all of that type of stuff. So I can honestly say, for me, Curology worked amazingly. I want to encourage you guys to do the exact same thing. Get started with Curology, just like I did with a 30-day free trial. And that's how I started. Yeah. I got an email like 3 days ago saying my package has shipped. But you can start with a free 30-day trial at Curology.com/DIYS. You just pay $5 for shipping and handling. That's Curology, CUROLOGY.com/DIYS to start your free 30-day trial. You can cancel anytime. Prescriptions are subject to consultation, but fellas, trust me, man, it's 2022, bro. Do something different. You will not regret it. Nick, try it 30 days, bro. 30 days. And you get to pick your flavor, your lip balm. This right here.
I know about that. Did you add that to your subscription?
I did. You get one? Yeah, because I went back once they emailed me and say, hey, we're coming out with lip balm. I signed back in. And I added it to my monthly thing. So this comes every month, every month when I get my pack. So I'm out here, my boy.
Man, the whole time I was thinking like, yo, Tahir must got heavy pockets. He got a wallet, he got a cell phone, he got Curology, he got chicken floss. He just carries everything.
No, he has pockets in his vest. It's a bunch of.
He said it's crossbody. I was like, your crossbody. I don't know what it.
It's the crossbody. Crossbody is the little bit. I don't say the man purse and all the merce and all this. The crossbody.
Oh, okay, that's dope. Okay, that must be like LA slang.
No, it's what it's called. If you go online,
Every time he gets up and walk away is to prepare for another ad. I peeped that.
He's going to go read and prepare.
Yeah.
All right. So I got a question.
Yes.
Speaking of questions, when it comes to answering,
we sponsored by questions.
Sponsored by questions.
Crossbody.
By the question
it's
mark.
regular crossbody.
Okay.
So you in Atlanta, right?
Yes.
All right. So anybody you know going to any sipping paints?
Okay, so I think I know where this is going. Was that in Atlanta? Was that in Atlanta?
I don't know. I mean, I thought it was because
wow,
we just talked about it. Meg's over there, and she said that she actually was planning on going to that one. Someone invited her, and she saw that video and cross-referenced it, looked up the venue, and apparently that was it. Apparently, you are painting a male model that's naked, and then I guess you have some alternatives.
I just gotta know, how horny do you gotta be to just start giving head at a sipping paint? Just
not very horny. Not very horny.
And
why, man?
Think about the weird places. I don't know the weirdest places you got head, but I've got some head in some pretty peculiar places. You know,
like peculiar public places.
Yeah, the front seat,
PPP,
front seat of a car at a gas station in the daytime.
But that's not public though. That's like somebody might see, somebody might not see. You know what I mean? I'm talking
like everybody's watching, like
Applebee's head. That's what I'm talking about. Like you just at the bar at Applebee's, just like, yo, I can't hold it no more. I'm gonna get naked, but I'm gonna keep my socks on. He had on the black socks. It wasn't even Nike socks. It was just black, unidentifiable socks. I'm like,
hold on, wait. I gotta highlight this comment real quick. Kiyomi says she went to a naked paint or sipping paint in Atlanta.
Please do tell.
But like, is everybody naked?
Or you were painting somebody that was naked?
Like, I need to know the venue because I might pull up.
At that point, it's like, just admit you guys want to have an orgy. Like, why even use the paint?
You can't, Pat, because that's too taboo. You can't hit people with the blunt truth like that. You have to finesse it a little bit.
So what do you put on that flyer?
If you said, "Hey man, we having an all call orgy on Peter Street in Atlanta, Georgia. Come up with your condoms and have a good time." People are like, "Oh no, they got me fucked up."
Why? Everybody who comes knows exactly what it is.
Real, bro. It's too real. It is too real for them to handle. But if you finesse it with wine. Right, because then listen,
ain't no finesse in dick sucking.
Listen. When you add the wine, then people got something to blame it on. Oh, I was going off that wine. I let like 6 niggas fuck that night. You got something to blame it on. I didn't even know if it was gonna pop off like that. But if you go and they're only advertising sex, then people will let society standards dictate their moves.
They already got places. They already got places like that, though.
I promise you, it's like that.
They got
disclosure. What if I brought my mom? What if I brought my mom? Like, this is a cool outing. Let's go see Atlanta. We're gonna paint a Van Gogh.
Right, and then you get there and mom start turning up. He's like, oh,
Mom, stop it. Those are the wrong kind of strokes.
The mom will be like, listen, your daddy been gone a long time. Okay, I'm just saying hello to this young man. Your daddy been gone a long time. Okay,
a sipping stroke. Oh my gosh,
you grown.
A sipping stroke. That's funny. They have. I mean, y'all probably got them in LA too, but I mean, they have actual sex like shops out here where you can go and get, like little toys and stuff. But then there's like levels of like in a club where it's like, all right, this level is if you just want to watch people, partake in activities. The next level is if you want to partake and let people watch you. And then the third one is just, hey, we out here.
You still know what you're getting into when you walk in though. But it's like when you talk about the sex shops with the toys and stuff, those are separate sex shops. There's a reason you can't have a dildo section in Target. You can't have little Timmy there trying to find Super Smash Bros. And he's just like, oh, cock rings. Like, you can't do that. Can't do that at all.
No, that's funny.
Oh, wait. Kiyomi said just the model was naked on her neck and paid and sip. They're always naked, I think. Unless y'all drawing a picture or something, the models are always naked.
Did they walk around?
Nah,
typically they're in the
never.
center. Yeah, typically they're in the center. I thought she was saying that everybody was naked.
Yeah, no, that would be dope though.
That.
I think everybody should be naked. That would be dope. I would partake in that.
But then it's just like, what? Why are we naked to paint?
I mean, you go to you don't go to a new beach looking to just like, have sex with everybody. You just go for the experience.
For the beach, right? Because it's relaxing. Like, I can chill naked. But it's like painting naked, and you're just like, yeah, why are we naked? Like, I'm trying to draw a table with fruit
to take
on
away
it.
the insecurities of your true self, which in turn takes away the insecurities of your lack of talent or ability to paint. So
that's
now you feel
true.
free. Now you feel free to try your best, because no one is perfect, not in their body or their painting.
Exactly.
It's bigger than that, brother.
And if you think about it, Pat, like if Eve wouldn't have ate the fruit, we would all be naked anyway. So like, you really got to.
You think she ruined that for us?
I mean, I don't want to put the blame on men.
But I mean, you think the apple caused clothes?
She ate a mango, but yeah, I think that's. Yeah.
Huh?
She ate a mango?
You don't think it was apple?
It was a mango. The version of the Bible I'll be reading, it said it was a mango.
Deep text. This is like
because apples can't grow in that weather around the time that they said that she ate the apple. It was a mango. Where
was it? This is Africa, right?
You asking a lot of questions, Pat. I don't think that's
but I mean, no. I mean, they always say the first humans were from Africa.
It was during the time of Pangea.
All one, but it still had to be Africa Central.
Yep.
Like it had to be the chunk, the puzzle piece that became Africa.
It only says fruit, says Nikki Marie. See, you don't got the version of the Bible I got. Don't worry.
Wait, it never clarified apple?
It doesn't say apple. Yeah, Pat. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why you can't trust what you read on the internet or on podcasts. Because
who gave Apple the PR?
Damn internet, you scary.
Hang on.
No, now see. Look, Pat. Here go Pat. Like,
Pat go look some shit up.
But Pat know how to edit though. He gonna make a Wikipedia page real quick. Like, look right here. It says
the apple is not mentioned in the book of Genesis.
You got to really sit back and think about your whole life now, Pat.
No. Sometimes, though, you find out certain information, it does make you question, like, what the fuck is good? When I found out, and I found out late, I'm talking about, like, maybe last year while I was high with my wife, that Whoopi Goldberg wasn't her real name.
That's crazy, right?
Nigga, Carol? Carol? I was like,
her name is Carol?
She's a Carol, yep.
See, I felt the same way about Jamie Foxx. I'm like, oh, that got to be his real name. But I'm like,
oh yeah, I knew about Eric.
What's his name?
Carol?
Eric Bishop.
Eric Bishop.
Ain't that the nigga in Juice?
Nah, his name was just Bishop. His first name was Bishop.
Yeah.
It's Eric so many people. Like, I was thinking about this about like a couple years ago. Like, if rappers had to go by their real names, there's so many rappers that would not be famous. Like,
I'm not listening to Curtis Jackson.
Oh, nigga, I'm not listening to Clifford.
If they had to go by their real name.
Harris?
Yeah,
goddamn thing.
Clifford Harris and Curtis Jackson is definitely giving gospel vibes.
Oh, nigga.
If you had to, like a government job, that's
like you have to. Curtis Jackson, that is definitely
or how about would you watch the show Jerome Seinfeld? Jerry Seinfeld's real name is Jerome.
It's Jerome?
Yeah.
Wow, that's my middle name. So I could technically go by Jerry then.
Hey, there you go.
Good.
Oh.
Nick Jerry.
Jerry Banks. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm about to change my
Jerry Banks.
Now.
That's when you in an action film. Jerry Banks.
Jerry Banks. That's funny. I did not know that. Wow.
Bro, it's I forgot what I know somebody else got a weird ass name or unusual. I won't say weird.
Snoop has a cool name, Calvin.
Who?
Snoop Calvin.
Oh yeah, but I always mess up his last name. Is it Broadcast? Broadcast? Broadus.
Yeah, sure.
Brodus.
Brodus. I thought it was Brodus.
What is Chuck Norris's real name? Chuck Norris has a wild ass real name.
I think it's just Charles Norris.
Y'all know 2 Chainz's real name is like Tahir Epps.
Patrick
two will
Cloud. That's
take
your
it or
real
something?
Patrick Cloud is your real name?
My last name is Mickerson.
All right, are you playing or like you being serious?
Patrick Mickerson, yeah.
So where the cloud come
shit.
from? Oh, good. Never mind. I was gonna ask where the cloud came from, but I think I can put 1 + 1.
Wait, why?
Broadus. Dog. Chuck Norris' real
I was
name.
thinking of a cannabis
no.
reference.
It's
I
Carlos.
forgot about thank you, hippie. I forgot about Genuine.
Genuine real name is Elgin.
Yes, Lumpkin.
Wait, who?
Nigga, Genuine ain't fucking
Elgin
nobody going by
Lumpkin.
Elgin Lumpkin.
But
Elgin
ain't Elgin
Lumpkin?
Baylor like a NBA person or something?
Bro, I don't know. I had never
Elgin
heard
Baylor
anybody
is
named Elgin until Genuine.
Elgin Baylor was a basketball player. He was the first round pick of the 1958 draft.
Wow. God damn, that name is dead.
Elgin Baylor Lumpkin?
Nigga,
Oh no.
Chuck Norris' real name is Carlos Ray Norris.
That nigga is Carlos, bro. Walker Texas Ranger is the whitest show I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yo, absolutely.
This nigga's name was Carlos. That's
Carlos
insane.
Ray. Carlos Ray Norris, nigga.
Carlos Norris. Oh yeah.
Bro, that actually makes more sense for Walker Texas Ranger because like that was Mexico. But it's like, fam, the Texas Ranger, the good old American karate straight punch guy, is named Carlos.
God.
So Walker, the Texas Ranger, where did the Walker come from? What does that have to deal with? That's just
it was in Walker, Texas.
Oh, that's a city?
I don't know, bro. I just made
you
that
just
up.
made that up. God damn it.
Walker, the Texas Ranger.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
No, you fucked me up. Hey, y'all fucked me up with the Genuine though. Elgin is that's
nigga. Y'all know y'all been doing comedy lately, and he was at the Laugh Factory this past Sunday, and we had saw the promo about him doing the new comedy show coming up. What is it? The All Stars Comedy Jam, and I told Kev and Tony, I was like, yeah, I was there. I tagged up like 3 of his jokes, whatever, and they was like, "Oh, K Dub went." I was like, "No, K Dub was there," because I saw K Dub was coming. He had posted he was coming to LA, and so I just took him through the whole thing and everything. And at the end of it, I was like, "Yeah, I'm just lying." They was like, "Why do you always do that?" I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. I really need help.
What are y'all thoughts on T.I. doing comedy?
It's brave.
I think it's brave.
He seems like he was doing well too.
I think comedy is an open lane for anybody that wants to take it seriously. That's the thing. When you get in it, and I feel like one of the rappers, the old rappers, like, yo, these young niggas in it just for the money and all that shit. I ain't a purist like that, but I will say you will get the best results. You will reap the best reward and help the most people when it's pure. When it comes from a real place, when it comes from something that is, you know what I'm saying, like true to you, then you'll see it as more than just a way to get on stage and make people laugh. It'll be a way to connect with people the same way that T.I. raps and connects with people. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be more than just something to do. So
yeah, they're trying to compare T.I. going from rapper to comedian as Jake Paul going from content creator to boxer. And I'm like, it could kind of be the same thing. I think Jake Paul takes boxing seriously. I mean, I feel like he trains and whatnot. But I mean, like, to T.I.'s defense, I mean, he has been hitting a lot of like open mic nights, like on some like three open mics a night type shit. So I mean, I think he takes it serious. I just know there's a lot of backlash.
I think it's always going to be backlash. Like, people just for some reason don't like you to see, like, they don't
anything
like
different.
To see you do anything different, which is
stay in your box.
It's interesting because it's like those same people probably didn't like you while you were rising up to the first main thing that you were known for. You know what I mean?
Originally he was trapping at first. He was like, there was no problem him trapping, going to rapping, but now it's like
that's the formula. Like, people kind of like hate on it until it's accepted. And then it's like, all right, well, it's accepted. There's nothing I could do about it. Like, I've literally seen people go, like, if I've watched other people like blow up, and people talk about them like negatively until they reached a certain level, and then I saw them talk about them like, oh, I know that person, or I worked XY, you know what I mean? So it's really like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. So like people think that like, oh, people don't like it when you do something else, but it's really just like people don't like when you do something, you know, because it's like they're projecting on you. So you know, don't be the nigga to have a couple things and then try something new, because then it's just like, well, nah, I refuse. You ain't gonna be good at this. This is trash.
All right.
That's a sickness, bro. That like we don't want to see people successful like in more than one lane, or like just want to pigeonhole people. And it's like, as an entertainer, like, bro, I might want to try some different shit next week. Like, I don't know what all my talents were, where all my talents would lead me, but like, don't try to box me in. Like, and I get people like, well, you know, if it doesn't work out, like, yes, see, that's why he should have just stuck with this. Like, well, I don't know, it won't work until I put myself into a position to fail, to see if it will. What if that shit would have been the dopest shit you ever heard, or the funniest joke you ever heard? So I don't like that, man. I just, you know,
people just don't like when people try stuff, because it's hard to try stuff, and I think life is about trying stuff, and a lot of people choose to not do it, choose to not try it. So
that's absolutely it.
If you're not chasing that,
and they would rather criticize and judge people for doing something that may go against the grain, or rock the boat, so to speak. It's like therapy. Therapy has always somewhat had a negative connotation, especially in the Black community. But now it's like, bro, like, get over that, bro. You grew up everybody's family saying we don't take inside business outside of this house, bro. Get off of that. If y'all had talked about what went inside that house, maybe I wouldn't have so many traumatic experiences. Listen, you don't have to wait until something's going horribly wrong to get therapy. You can start reaching out to a legitimate therapist today with BetterHelp. All right, BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. And it's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try, man. See why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and damn internet, you scary listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/DIYS. That's BetterHelp.com/DIYS. Pat and I have been big advocates for BetterHelp, big advocates for therapy, big advocates for men's mental health, because it makes a difference. All right, I would not be where I'm at in my career, as a father, as a husband, and a friend, if I had not buckled down and just admitted that I needed to talk to somebody. And like I said, you don't have to wait until something's going wrong to check out therapy. You can do it when everything's going right. You know when you need to talk to somebody. And there's nothing like having an unbiased opinion from someone to listen to what you may be thinking about going through, because a lot of times we think about these traumatic experiences, but we never say it aloud. And a lot of times you can find the resolution just by talking it out with somebody and saying it aloud. So fellas, trust me, ladies as well, but fellas, I really want y'all to lock in, man, and give it a try, man. I want to get that therapy.
Amen. I agree.
Amen. That's very important.
I agree. I got another question for y'all. Did Nelly upload that on accident or purpose?
The porn?
I said he got a single dropping next week, probably.
I haven't seen it. Ooh. Have y'all seen it?
I have not seen it.
All the ones I've seen, they have like an emoji covering the girl, bottom half of her face, and Nelly's peen. Right? Yeah. So they're trying to keep it PG at this point. So I've seen the peach, I've seen a piece of paper, a pencil, all of that type of stuff.
It was a lot of shrimp. It was a lot of shrimp emojis when I was like scrolling on Twitter. I was like, yeah, this is not. It's getting kind of hot in here.
Do you think that these are, when it comes to like sex tapes, because like sex tapes, is it like, oh man, I leaked a song or something like that? Like that could be a big deal, but it's pretty much across the board not as big of a deal as it used to be. Like back in the day, you could lose endorsements and all this stuff having a sex tape.
Oh yeah.
Now it's just like it's just another headline, you know. Yeah. So do you think that this is a marketing strategy, or do you think that it's like something that actually is like a hacking thing?
I mean, I think it's a marketing strategy, because like whenever you go to upload something on your Instagram story, you have to select what you want to post, and then it's like, all right, add the story. Then it's like, do you want to do your regular story or your close friends? And then you got to click on it. Then you got to hit send. It's just a lot of stuff. Maybe he didn't do it himself, but
that means somebody had access to his account or his phone. Another thing, a hood nigga ain't gonna let it happen.
So
I hate when I try to find a video though, and they like that's how I always know it's spam when like they be like, oh, click this link for the video, and the link literally said EI, and I was like, uh-oh, that's a scam.
Hey, I hate this nigga, man. Yo, I hate to hear, bro. The link said EI. I said, uh-oh, come on, man. Just stop. Oh my gosh, bro. I really be like listening to this motherfucker, like, yo, I'm intrigued at what he about to say, and then he just come out of nowhere with some shit. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, bro, you have to stop, bro. You have to stop, man. You have to stop. Hey, T, I don't know if you remember this, man. I met you, Tony, and Kev, and I think even Trevor. I think that's his name, Trevor.
Wallace.
Yeah, y'all came to I did a show out here in Georgia. It wasn't at no type of.
It was at a club. It wasn't at a club. It was at a church, right?
Not a church. It was at the golly, it was like a big ass little. It was like next to a hotel. It was like a little venue. Man, I forgot what that shit was, man. Damn, what was it?
It was like a hotel.
It was right across from the mall. It was like right across from the Cumberland Mall.
That was Cumberland Mall. Yeah, that was Kev's birthday.
Like the Galleria.
Yeah, we had that walkway right there.
Yeah.
To the mall, and we were in the hotel part, in like one of the halls or something. Yeah, I know exactly what. Yeah.
I went to go dap you up, and you just put out a fist bump.
You know what? I think I had just came in from taking pictures, so I knew my hands was dirty.
This
so
is
I
before
sometimes
COVID,
don't want to give somebody all that background. Like they don't like anything I'm lying.
This is like the end of 2018. This COVID wasn't even thought of.
No. I wasn't saying COVID. I had took pictures with Josh on that walkway, and I was leaning against the walkway thing, so my hands were dirty. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was trying to save you. I would have been a dirty nigga if I would have shook your hands with a dirty hand.
Everybody
I know exactly. I remember exactly who you were because when you went in, I remember looking at your other hand and I was like, "Damn, he tatted up." You had tattoos You got tattoos on one of your hands, if not both of them, don't you?
I've scratched my beard while we've been on this.
Oh, nigga, nah, don't try to put it like that.
Somebody said Tahir be lying. They must know you personally because that.
I'll be lying my ass off. I lie, and I don't even remember that moment of me dabbing you up. If I did, I definitely didn't mean it in disrespect because I'm never that nigga. But if I did it probably was because my hands were dirty. Because that's the only time
I up the whole dirt thing.
Oh yeah,
everybody else was cool. Everybody else, hey, we was hugging. I hugged Kev. I hugged Tony. I hugged Trevor. Like, oh man,
this nigga lies as much as I do. Nick, why would you sit up here and lie like that?
I'll be bored. I'll be bored, man. I'll be bored, man.
He just wanted to get me back for lying. There was no reason to do that.
I'll be bored. I'm sorry. He didn't do that, y'all. He didn't do it. Tahir's a great man. He's a great father, a great friend. You feel me? You know. I'm sorry, Tahir. I didn't mean to do that to you.
I was like, I ain't never played nobody like that, bro.
No, that was a funny ass show though. That was a funny show. You know, like whenever you see somebody as like the headliner, it's like, all right, I want to go check him out. But then when the other acts and features and shit is just like, yo, this is a very good motherfucking show, bro. Like,
bro, I will always applaud Kev because Tony Baker has been our favorite comedian, me and Kev's favorite comedian for years.
Bro, his Raisin Bran joke is, bro.
Oh, nigga, so many jokes. The cereal joke, the mask joke, the
going to the supermarket.
Going to the supermarket, merry-go-round joke, so many classic jokes. And Kev followed Tony Baker 2 years in a row to put your favorite comic in front of you. Tony Baker could work out easily 2 hours and never repeat the same jokes. We've seen Tony Baker go on stage and keep your distance with no set. He has people throw out ideas to him, and he makes a joke on the spot.
I saw the clip of that. I think on Twitter. It was like,
I've never
seen
somebody
do something about a chameleon. I was like, that's a weird ass thing.
I've seen people do that at the end of that set with like 1 or 2 jokes, He did this for 12 to 15 minutes. This was his set. He was challenging himself to just basically freestyle, do what a rapper does for 15 minutes. And I've never seen that from a comedian.
That's silly. The only other person I know that can do some shit like that is Carlos Miller. Like I've seen multiple shows of Carlos Miller where he can get up there for hours, bro. He is
all off the top,
all off the fucking top,
bro.
Like,
I feel like Carlos low key, and it obviously is no disrespect to Chico or DC, but the reason Carlos can hold it down when DC and Chico are gone is because that nigga has that ability. That nigga can start a conversation with anybody, and it's not. It ain't just about hood nigga shit. It ain't just about dope dealer shit. It's because this nigga, he's a dad. He loves cars. He grew up in the hood. He's from fucking Mississippi. This nigga
versatile. Yeah. And they all different. You know what I mean? Like they all have their own different personalities. So like it all works. Like nobody's over there trying to be perfect. the LeBron James, you know what I mean? Everybody understands what they got going on, and they all just dope. Like they all can carry their own shit individually, come together, and they all, you know what I mean? And that's what y'all got going on too, though. Dynamic. You know what I mean? Y'all got the same shit going on. Like y'all all got your own shit going on. I'd be like, yo, these motherfuckers are dope, man. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, man. You said it though, like nobody wants to be the LeBron in the sense of like the whole time. We don't look at any one person as a franchise player. We all individually, in one instance or another, in one setting or another, can be LeBron at a moment. But we're not all too big to like all help out. Like, we just putting in that work right now.
Like, that's what's up, man.
Putting in the work right now, and it's all gonna pay off sooner or later.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, it's like chess. I mean, people got their own lanes, and you have to use them strategically. And you know, I feel like with every group, like even on social media with 85 South, like people are kind of like, I see a shift. It's not like the whole like old school R&B format where it's like everybody trying to like fight for the fight.
Mike.
You know what I mean? It's very like communicative now, and it's like people are kind of like being more strategic and are like playing their lane. And then when they're in the front, they play. You know, like it's way more efficient that way for sure.
Nobody hating in the background.
Right. Important. Very
man.
important.
Listen, I want to give a big shout out to our administrative assistant. I want to call her I just want to give her a doper name than assistant, because Hippie does so much for us collectively, me individually, Pat individually, the brand and everything we're trying to do. Like we've always been fans of Nick, and I never thought to reach out. Like I don't know why we think that. Sometimes I will say comedy does come off like a solo sport. You're thinking just like kind of with blinders on. I need to do this. I need to do this. Not in the sense of comparing yourself to somebody else, but you be so focused on getting your goals out or getting something to handle, you forget to just reach out. You're like, yo, I'm a fan, bro. Like, you know, I like what you're doing, and would you come on our show? So shout out to Hippie for she said she watches you on Twitch too, so a lot.
Yes.
So, I thought about it. He didn't hit my producer's back.
Yes, actually I did. Stop it. I definitely did. And she responded. I forgot what her name is, but I've been following her for a while. She responded back and said she sent over the email with the list of what's going on, and that y'all would be in touch. And I haven't felt anything yet. I'm like, yo, when are y'all touching me? Because I've been waiting. I responded back like, come on.
I didn't know this.
I've been waiting. Winnie the Pooh style to get touched.
No, please touch me. We'll be in. I'm like, damn, maybe they ain't fucking with me. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I apologize. I thought you didn't respond. That's.
Oh no, absolutely. You know what I mean?
Misinformation.
Absolutely. I was looking forward to it. Like, oh shit, like this is dope. I can't wait.
Damn it. Like I said, we'll talk after.
That humble. That backtrack with that humble. Nigga come in hide it. Hit him with that, like, I'm gonna take this pie and I'm gonna sit over here and eat this humble pie.
I was like, damn, okay, maybe they ain't fucking with your boy. I don't know what happened. You know what I mean?
But you know what? I'm glad it happened. I'm glad we got it out, and now I'm very excited about the future and the new sketches and the new projects that you might have going on, and then also whatever collaborations may be in the future as well, man. So shout out to Nick.
I got a mixtape coming out, man. Mixtape coming out in August.
Shit!
It's a parody album. It's called Dancing with the Bars. You feel me? So That's what
like
we. That's
dancing
what
with
we
the stars. I
promote.
get it. I do. And is your let me go to the page. Is your page Weird Al Bankovich, or is that just like one of
That's
the
just my
slogans?
like. That's just like where it should be like Nick Banks. That's just like
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I was
It's
like,
Hotshot, Mr.
I
Hotshot still,
like
right?
that.
yeah.
I
Mr.
like, and
Banks
a
shot.
lot
Yeah.
of black
Mr.
comics
Big Shot,
don't
Big Shot.
give, or a lot of black content creators don't give Weird Al Yankovic his props. But Weird
Oh,
Al was a motherfucker. He didn't just come out with something. He put a lot of effort into when he
Right.
proved bad that Michael Jackson hit on the
to fat, bro. He literally, bro. Like I've studied him. I've watched him. He would go on tour and literally just perform his songs that you've known, songs that you don't know. And I'm like, yo, that's the blueprint that I would like to follow. Like, I'm not trying to be anybody else. Like, that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to do. Because it's like people make parodies and stuff like that, but it's like that's just like a lane that just a lot of motherfuckers don't really fuck with. So
that's great, man. It's wide open. It's wide open for the taking. Not a lot of people have the gusto and the intuitiveness to keep it going, like, because it's not gonna happen overnight. And like you said, your first big one was a couple years ago, and now that nigga Gay is blowing up. But you did that back in what you said
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So it's like it's not for the faint of heart. It's like comedy. Like, you are not blowing up overnight. Right. You have to build a following. You have to be consistent. You have to be disciplined. And obviously, you have all of those amazing qualities, sir. And
thank you, man. I appreciate it. We just
want to salute you and what you're doing, and congratulate you on your success, and champion behind you for more successes in the future, brother.
You know what I'm talking about? Y'all, man. I appreciate you guys, man.
Absolutely, man. Well, listen, man. Nick, tell them where they can find all your content, your website, your Twitch, all of that stuff, brother.
Absolutely, man. To keep up with what I got going on, you can go to MrBankshot.com. Instagram is at Mr_Bankshot, same as Facebook. I'm on TikTok. I am Mr. Bankshot. Twitch, if you're into gaming and all that live interaction shit, Nick Bankshotty, you feel me? That's what I got going on. Me and Darren Brand. If you're in the Denver, Colorado area, we'll be at the Denver Improv on the 11th and 12th this weekend. Also, big shout out to the Cincinnati Bengals for going to the Super Bowl. OHIO from Ohio, you feel me? So hopefully they bring home the ship, all that good shit. Yes, sir.
There it is, man. Well, man, we want to thank Nick for coming on, man. Another great show. Shout out to the Scary Squad. They was here for us for the whole time. Of course, shout out to Hibbie Goes, everything she does for the squad and the movement. As always, I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
We'll see you next week on a new episode of Damn Internet. You scary. Peace out, guys.